Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to our last adventure vlog from Cyprus Island. Today we're gonna visit the Turkish site where we're gonna see some amazing castle ruins. So let's get into the vlog. Right over here we are at St. Hilarion Castle, which is really close by to Kyrenia city, which you can see behind this castle on the coastline. If you come to Turkish side of Cyprus, make sure you skip Nicosia because there was really not much to do there. Especially on Turkish side, there was not even any parks to hang out. Hilarion Castle is pretty well preserved. You have to pay entrance ticket, but once you're here you can see the remnants from the Roman and Byzantine empires. Downside of visiting Turkish side of Cyprus, especially this part around this castle, is that there is a lot of military areas, and even when I was flying a drone around here, it was kind of intercepting my signal, and even to get to the castle you had to go through soldiers. So here I'm flying the drone from the highest point of the castle here, and you may be wondering why there is no other people here, and that's because a little bit down the path there was a chain across the path prohibiting people from going there, but there was no explanation or any sign explaining why the path is closed. So if there is no explanation, I'm just gonna go for it and break it. The Turkish side of Cyprus, even just crossing from Nicosia, which is the only legal crossing point, you're gonna immediately see the difference. It felt kind of non-maintained, the traffic was even more crazy than on a Greek side. But from what I understand is that the Greek people on the Greek side of Cyprus, they really believe that Cyprus is one whole island, but clearly when you cross through the borders you can see it's not one country, and there is Turkish presence everywhere here. On top of Kyrenia Castle in Kyrenia city, which is just by the coast, and it's much more exciting than Nicosia. There's many more things to do and you have amazing views from here, and there is also lots of museums in the castle ranging all the way to the Paleolithic era. Right, and over here flying a drone around the Five Finger Mountain, which is on the way to another castle. There's also a hike around these mountains, but since we already see a view of this mountain, especially from a drone, we decided to rather see the castle. Here we're beginning the hike to Bufavento Castle. We liked that nobody was at the parking here, but the road was pretty narrow, so if there is more cars in the summertime it will be quite dodgy, because there is a cliff just on the left side of the road. But once you get up, you have amazing views on the both sides of these mountains. About half an hour of hiking from the parking, we got to the gates of the castle. It seems like there was before a paid entrance, same like in the first castle, but seems like they didn't have enough tourists, and now it's completely abandoned. You might only see a few goats here and there. Right, so here we are almost at the very top of the castle, and it's also very well preserved, and I think it also ranges from the Roman era, because the Bufavento means a strong wind in Latin, and there was really a lot of strong wind on this day. I couldn't even fly a drone because of that, but the fact that you have these amazing views here, the castle is so well preserved, and there was nobody here, makes this castle even more worth it than the previous one. Turkey, otherwise known as Anatolia in Roman times, was a big part of the Roman Empire, and that's why you see these Roman ruins all over the place. Some of them have even gold diggers coming and digging here. We've seen actually quite a few of those castles near Alanya where we bought an apartment, and many times we saw holes where gold diggers were digging, and only a few times it happens that the site is protected from Turkish government. Alright, and over here we're on another hike in these mountains. This time we're following some marked path. I was actually pleasantly surprised how many marked paths there were in these mountains. I thought Turkish people didn't have a culture for hiking. Actually, we saw more hiking paths here than on the Greek side. Sometimes you can even find some caves around here. Adventures. I hope you enjoyed our adventures in Cyprus. I would definitely recommend to visit this island. Both sides has amazing clear sea, but that's not as enjoyable during this time when we're here. I had to wear a wetsuit, but if you come here in the summertime, it must be amazing here. You can swim all you want. When it comes to differences between Greek and Turkish side, the most difference I felt was in Nicosia city, where it felt like the Turkish side was far behind the Greek side when it comes to development and traffic. However, when you come to the mountains and hiking, the Turkish side seemed even more advanced. There's hiking paths all over the place, and the castles were also better than on Greek side. Stay tuned for future videos, and as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous.